Hey, Holly, thank you for joining me today.
I'm so excited to be here.
Me too. I cannot wait to have you at the Become Influential Virtual Summit, which is going to be June 8th through the 12th. And you're speaking on Wednesday, June 10th, on the topic of Facebook and social media and knowing what to say.
What to say? What do I say?
And you've got so much great experience in your background. I would love if, I know that your story could probably take a whole hour, but if you could try to condense your experience with social media and blogging into a quick little bite, I'd love to hear it.
I would love to hear that too. No. So I accidentally started a blog about 15 years ago when I was a stay-at-home mom with 3 little boys under the age of 5. I was literally just trying to find some adult conversation. I felt alone and isolated. And so I started blogging, and I found immediately a community of people just like me, which was crazy. And that was before social media came around, so like that blogging in the beginning for me was early social media. We would go to each other's blogs. We would write every day because that was our kind of our lifeline to the world. And then people would come leave comments. It was so different back then. Like I might write a blog post that got 500 people on it, and 300 of them would leave a comment because that's how we used to do things before for Twitter and Facebook. So because of the blog, I had the opportunity to write my first book, which was published, I guess, about 5 years ago, 101 Kids Activities, the bestest, funnest ever. And the publisher approached me because of the blog and kidsactivities.com. So, and in that process of writing the book, one of the things that he said was, "Oh, if you had a Facebook page that had like 50,000 on it, it would really help book sales." And I just started laughing at him because I was like, "We have a page that has 10,000 and 11,000 on it, and they're all dead." And back in the early days, many people who didn't have Facebook pages back there, but we would get likes on our page by doing contests and giveaways, and then those people hated us and they didn't want to hang out with us. And that's how the Quirky Mama Facebook page was at that time, was that it was just a bunch of people that didn't interact with anything we posted. And so one of the things that had happened right before that is Pinterest had come out. And I was having a lot of success on Pinterest. And I noticed that it didn't matter how many times I pinned something. Like I could pin 100 things a day and nobody cared on Pinterest. Like, in fact, the more I pinned, as it was amazing, the more followers I would get. So I was like, why don't we try the Pinterest strategy over on Facebook? And I was like, worst case scenario, we shake people up and they leave. We annoy them. And I'm like, so I kind of call it the wake the dead strategy. It's like, you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me and leave. And so that's what we did. And so we would post, go look at the analytics, see, and basically give people more of what they were clicking on and liking and sharing, and less of what they weren't. Well, and so we hit, our goal was, this started in October, our goal was to get to 50,000 by Christmas, which I thought was a laughable goal, and we actually made it. And then a year later, we were at 1 million organic fans on Quirky Mama, and the page is now at 3.5 million. And it was all done by just posting, going into the insights, looking and seeing if people liked it or not, and giving more of what they liked and less of what they didn't.
So no Facebook ads at all?
No Facebook ads, completely 3.5 million organic fans on Quirky Mama.
Awesome. Just wanted to be totally clear.
Yeah, no Facebook ads. They really like what we're doing.
No, that is awesome. And now your engagement has also improved, correct?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to grow a page without engagement, especially today. In fact, that's really the only way to get eyeballs onto your, on anything that you post. So even though the word engagement is so kind of frustrating because it's like, it kind of separates what's happening. Like truly people, think about like there's people on the other side of there. There's people that are scrolling and your post caused them to stop their scroll and do something. And so that's really what the search anywhere on social media is stop people, another person just like you, to have, to post something that will have them stop the scroll and then take action.
And do you find that Facebook, is that your favorite social media platform? Are you still leveraging it?
No, I actually hate Facebook, but no. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook because I don't love that that they're very controlling and I can't put everything out that I would want to put, not because my fans wouldn't like it, but because Facebook censors it. I don't say that publicly on Facebook because I don't want them to decide that I'm an evil empire. But I'm very, very conscious of what I do on Facebook, both personally and professionally, because Facebook has an agenda. And so, and all of these social networks have agendas. So we have to play the game. I mean, if we're going to play in this free, organic playground, we have to know the rules and we have to play by those rules. And so I'm always trying to figure out what is in Facebook's best interest and along their rules that is also in my reader and fans' best interest. And when those things collide, that's when we have success and people love it. And when those things don't collide, I either have Facebook that gets, that holds back something from me so my fans don't see it, or my fans, it's just, you have to play by the rules and just be aware that there are rules. And I think a lot of people, just don't realize how important the rules are. Well, and they're important. I know rules suck, but they're important.
And I always compare it to just like Facebook is a business, just like you have a business, and you control the rules on your blog. You're going to censor, if I went and posted something inappropriate, you would censor that. And so it's just trying to think of it in that same perspective,
Yeah. And so, by the way, like I might post something on kids activities blog, then I don't post to Facebook because it's okay for kids activities blog, but Facebook's not going to like it. And unfortunately, Google is a little bit less, Google's very controlling too. So I can't just withdraw something from Google like I can from Facebook, but with Facebook and Pinterest and these other social media networks, you can be really strategic about what of your content you're putting out there and what content is not, like, not everything's that you write is going to be popular on Facebook. In fact, what most people don't realize is a very small percentage of a blog content is responsible for the most amount of its traffic. And so there's probably 100 posts that Facebook really likes, but I have 10,000 that they don't.
But that doesn't mean other people don't like the other 1,000.
No, I can send them in emails and push notifications and put them on Pinterest and Google and all this other stuff. So that's where you want to, the game is different on each one of these algorithms. And so once you know those rules, it's a lot easier to play a complete game and not just in, someone else's field.
Awesome. Well, so in your session, you're going to talk specifically about Facebook and the organic strategies that you used that other people can apply in their own pages and their own fields to grow that organic reach, which I think is going to be amazing. And I cannot wait for that.
It's going to be super fun. And I'm not just going to talk about pages. I'm also going to talk about personal profiles because I feel like your profile on Facebook especially is your like home base for that social media platform. And I know a lot of people, when they're starting businesses, they may not have a big Facebook page. I mean, I didn't when I started. And so there's so much that you can do to leverage your warm and hot market that already like know and trust you from your Facebook profile without being a crazy spammer. Don't be a crazy spammer.
No, and that Facebook doesn't like that because it doesn't play by their rules either.
That's against the rules.
But there are ways to do it without being.
Yeah. In fact, there's ways that, will actually increase your connections to your friends and acquaintances that are already part of your profile. And that's kind of what this is all about, is increasing the connections. That's why people are on Facebook, is to connect with other people. Otherwise, they'd be like on Netflix just watching stuff.
Social media.
Social. Yes.
Social. Yeah. Remember the social piece.
Oh, now you're just being crazy.
Fake news.
Exactly. I'm going to throw a hashtag in there in a minute.
Well, I want to just thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule. Just from this short little preview, I mean, there's a ton of value you dropped in here to begin with, but we're going to need to join you on Wednesday, June 10th, to see the rest of that amazing training and learn how to really leverage Facebook for all it can do for us organically, for free, without ads.
Yeah. And you've heard, organic traffic, organic reach is dead. That is a lie, an absolute lie. Last month, for instance, 10 million people showed up at my blog because of organic traffic. So awesome. When anybody says that, I just need you to understand that they're just not, playing by the rules, or they're not understanding what's available right now. They're not in the trenches today. So, anybody can do it. And in fact, you can start on this today with your own profile without building a thing.
It is going to be a long-term game though, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent, because you already have connections. You already have a warm market. So let's start there and then move out to that cold traffic situation, because that warm market can be very valuable. In fact, a lot of people run their business off of a warm market, and you already have that. And so I'm going to show you how to leverage that. And then if you want to expand out into bringing new people or cold traffic into that, that's where, getting into promotion and stuff, organic promotion and stuff on your Facebook page and videos and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And we will see you again on June 10th.
I can't wait. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.